Hi friends, happy Friday evening. It is Melissa with Junk and Craft Treasures on behalf of the Essential Stencil page. We're going to work on the Hey Silly Goose tonight. And again guys, this is a 16-inch round design, and I'm going to use it on an 18-inch round tonight. I am going to do my background in a cream color. All right guys, this is called Buttercream. So it's going to be kind of an off-white instead of a stark white. All right, there we go. Whew. Now I'm going to sand it down. So we're doing Hey Silly Goose, and then we're going to add this goose down at the bottom. So I did want to show y'all something before I tape this down, because again, this is an 18-inch round, so it is a little bit larger than the 16, which is what this is, but I think it's still going to make a pretty cool effect on here. But there is a line right here at the bottom of your stencil, and there is a line right here at the top of your stencil where they line up. Okay, so when you go to put these down, you can judge with the lines that are on here exactly where they need to line up. One thing I recommend, to try not to make a mess here, because I've got another project in case we get this done, is there is a guide right here with their colors on what they recommend. So if you are doing a larger project like this and you're not sure of what colors you want to do or how to follow the pattern, you can always refer to that color scheme right there. So I'm just going to tape that down right where I want it. Now I'm going to show y'all, just so if there's anybody new watching, you can tell the difference in the size of these two brushes. The smaller brush is going to help us around this trim, because the larger brush is going to have a larger surface, and this is going to be smaller around the stencil. So we are going to use the 5/8 brush instead of the 7/8. Okay, can y'all see that difference? Give me some hearts if y'all can see the difference in the brush sizes. All right, I'm going to take off the lid, the paint that's on the lid. If you have paint that looks like this, I know I show y'all this every week, but if you have your paint looking like that, it is too thick and too much. So we are going to offload, and we are going to get that brush down. Still a little bit too much paint, so I'm just going to offload over here. I'm going to make sure I get the sides. And remember, I just showed y'all that brush. See how that paint went down the center of the brush bristles all the way around? That's what we want, because it's going to help us when we first start stenciling. We'll use a lighter pressure. As we continue, we'll use a heavier pressure to get everything that's on our brush. Okay, so I'm just going to start out. Let's do our brown. I'm going to do the same thing. Do in a circular motion. I do circular motion. Okay, so let's go ahead and take off our paint. But let me show you where we're at now. When we take that stencil off, okay, so we've done the top section, and so I'm gonna take this. Okay. All right. Oh, y'all, stand by. I am going to grab. Do I not have? I'm just going to put this over my flower so I don't accidentally stencil on my flower. Stage in my life. All right, guys. So I'm going to leave that on, and we're going to do the rest. We are going to use our dome brushes, and then I'll do the heavier pressure as I know that some of that paint has been offloaded. All right, guys. So what we're going to do, we've got all the yellow. And to not dirty another brush, I am going to make sure I got all the yellow I need, and I'm going to do the brown. And then I'm just going to come in the center. So this is kind of a mixture of the yellow and brown. Brown's going to dominate that yellow, but we'll still have pretty brown. And then we gotta decide, y'all, on the duck. What did we decide on the duck? It'll just be a little bit darker than normal. We'll add a little yellow in there. We should be good. It's like, I think we're gonna be good. That kind of looks like orange when it's out. But you know what? We're gonna get it fixed. Black will go over anything and look just fine. That foot looks better than the other one. Okay, I am gonna use this one. Make sure it's not dry. That I have used. If you do a colored board and you want to have your goose the white color, you can just like outline it and color it in. Got all my edges. Got one little spot right here. Are y'all ready to see what this looks like? And guys, remember, I have been talking, I've been trying to make decisions on what I want to do and stuff. This would not take so long if I wasn't trying to do instructions and all the things, guys. So just keep that in mind. You could probably knock this out, 30 minutes. All right, are y'all ready for the reveal? I really think I messed up my sides on this, y'all, but I always have to have a little bit of purple in there. I'm worried about that beak, y'all. That beak just looks crazy. Now that that's dry, let me put one more coat on my beak. I'm gonna try to salvage my beak real quick, y'all. My poor little beak. Yes, much better. Oh, better. Okay, who's ready? Are y'all ready? Okay, guys, it's reveal time. And remember, I have an 18-inch round. So cute, y'all. Got it off just a little bit right here, so I'll probably fix that. Y'all, how cute is that? So just pretend like it's facing the right direction, y'all. So cute. Super, super cute, guys. That's all I've got, which is 8 o'clock. So I appreciate y'all being here. Thanks for the interaction. Thanks for the hearts, all the things. My code Craft Treasures does save at checkout. So if you haven't gone and gotten anything yet, go add it to your cart, y'all, and use my code. Yeah, I know. So cute, right? So y'all have a fantastic weekend. Stay safe, and I will see y'all next Friday night at 7 p.m. Y'all have a good one. Bye, guys.